Red banner's up, microphone's on. It's August 27, 2025. And I think I'm gonna label this particular one. Shit, you know what? I better disable that. I don't know if that's going to impede it or not. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll do 3 of them. But I think the microphone is up and working now. I think maybe it wasn't charged. So I'm going to label this one Sassy Niece. And don't take offense to it because you were right. So she texted me, my niece texted me a while back. She goes, eight months. I think it was 8 months. 8 months. Come on. Like, in other words, I should have been more consistent. And she's absolutely right. I'm going to give you props. Matter of fact, this video was inspired by you, so thanks a lot. All right, I'm on my way home. August 27th, 2025. The weather's changing. It's getting a lot cooler out. The garden's drying down. Good news is I've sold a few tomatoes. I've sold some plants. That's good. It's good stuff. It's going to make some more mistakes, right? Yeah. A while back, we had a family get together, and I don't know, there were some decisions made, and some family members showed, and it was a good time. It really was. Matter of fact, I made it a great time. I was selfish for me, as you should be too. Because if you're not selfish for you and you don't do what it takes to make yourself the best of the best of the best, what do you got, right? What do you got? So, I guess that's rhetorical. I don't necessarily need an answer, but regardless. The family get-together was interesting because there was a couple of siblings that I hadn't seen for quite some time. One was due to distance, and I think perhaps the other one might be due to cultural differences. So, be that as it may, it's not a, what's the term? It's not a belittling or a, you guys are bad. It's not even like a chapter, what is it? I forget what chapter. I thought chapter 7, I think it is, in Jeff Booth's book, Us Versus Them. Shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be us versus them culturally, racially, male, female. It shouldn't be us versus them. We are all people, right? So that's the message there, right? So thank you, niece, for calling me out. I think that's cool. I kind of like that. As a matter of fact, during that interaction with family, I'll just say it like that, I was in a little office area, and when I came out, I noticed that there were several of the kids that were hanging around the table, and when I come around the corner, she had eyes fixated on me. I'm like, all right, I'm going to focus my attention on the kids. So that's what I did. I don't know if it was enjoyable. I think maybe it was. At one point, we spoke about, or actually, I had brought it was a bunch of questions that I bought from a podcaster, and I can't remember the guy's name, but the name of the podcast is The Diary of a CEO. Awesome! I mean, if you want a college education, watch that guy. He's got like millions of followers. He is amazing. All right. Well, maybe the algorithm just sold me. I don't know. But whatever. The Diary of a CEO. Amazing. And, sorry, I'm in a four-way here. Gotta make sure I don't accost the other driver, right? 2 rules. Do what you say you're going to do and don't accost your neighbor. All right. That's that lesson. Moving on. These cards were bought from this podcaster, and basically these cards were a series of questions labeled 1 through 3. 1 being moderate, and 3 being hardcore. Ooh, do I really want to answer this question? So just 3 different degrees, I guess. And so these questions are derived by guests on this podcast. So he'll ask a guest a question, and the question was derived from either the guest before or prior guest. I don't know exactly how he puts it together, but it's really cool. You should check it out. Allocate some time. Each one of his podcasts are anywhere from, 2 hours to 2.5 hours. And he's got some fabulous guests. Matter of fact, today I watched him and Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. How cool is that? I mean, it's like YouTube University, right? You can get so much information. The question is it valid? Is it authentic? I think I just spit in that frame. So, okay. Kevin O'Leary and the guy that created the podcast, I can't remember his name, but bravo. Awesome. As a matter of fact, you should go to that, my niece, and you should look up the comment that I left. Awesome. Moving on. There was a moment in time where we had some of you kids at a table and we were discussing what money was. Currency, money, hard, soft. Is it valuable? Is it needed? Can we use it for exchange? Should you be working for it? Should you have others work for you for it? How should this work? And so at some point during that conversation, we got on the topic of Bitcoin. That's interesting. And I don't remember how many hundreds of dollars I gave away that night. Well, I don't look at it as giving it away. It was a teaching moment for me. And frankly, when you start to give a shit or you don't care about the money, I guess the money starts to flow towards you. Maybe that's a total incorrect way of looking at it, but you know what? Kevin O'Leary said the same thing in that podcast today. And I want to say it was like a week old, maybe 2 weeks old. I can't remember, but he basically said if you go into business or anything in life for money, you will more than likely, the probability of failing is very high. So I would encourage you, if you do it for money, you better switch gears or hit the brakes and turn around and do a U-E. Do 180 degrees, right? Because if it's not done for truth, if it's not done for vision, clarity, if it's not done for valid reasons, for humanity, not for you, not for them, for everyone, right? Then your chances of success will probably be diminished. So, back to the Bitcoin. We had them download hot wallets on their phones. Awesome. No problem. Only took 30 seconds. And within, maybe a minute, they owned a piece of that Bitcoin protocol. Another interesting thing that happened after that family get together, she sent me another text. She said something about, hey Rod, should I I'm up like 50 cents. Should I sell? Well, I don't know. I think the amount given was $50 or something in Bitcoin. The $50 in Bitcoin today, maybe a year, 2 years, I don't know what the time frame's going to be, but it's my conviction that that is going to continually go north in fiat terms. Well, purchasing power. So although 50 cents to somebody who's substantially younger is amazing, and I think she made that in, a couple weeks or a week, just from price fluctuations in the Bitcoin price. Again, if you do it for money, what have I said? Probably going to fail. Do it for conviction. Do it for purpose. Do it for drive. Do any of those things in life for those reasons. And I think success will be upon you, right? Like, you don't do it for malicious reasons, although that seems to be the way of the world. I don't know. I'm really contemplating changing the entire, labeling, username, channel name. Like, I'm going to have to do some tweaking here. I thought maybe I'd hire a person who's really good at that, because I'm not very good at editing the videos. So I don't know. Before I upload this particular one, I do believe that the mic is on. Gosh, I hope it's on. That'd be a total fail if it was. A second fail if it wasn't. But I think it is. Matter of fact, I'd be interested to see how the car sounds, because it's really loud out my left ear here because of the window being open. But at work, the canceling microphones work really well. So I'll be curious to see how this works. Golly, I think I'm running out of time. Wow, I'm 11 minutes and 30-some seconds in. That went quick. So, Sassy Niece, Bitcoin, and questions. And food was good too. Thanks, brother. It was awesome. And I appreciate you bringing the siblings together. That was cool too. I know it was a few fireworks, but hey, that's just how it goes, right? Oh, I could say so many things, but I probably shouldn't. So anyhow, I'm going to leave it there. And thanks again for calling me out. It was awesome. I appreciate those moments in time. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to be home here shortly. And I don't know. I guess that was one of the things on the what was it? The Diary of a CEO podcast. The guy gets on there. He goes, "Hey man," he goes, "I got all these followers, but I want to say it was like 50% hadn't subscribed." I mean, come on, that's the easiest thing you can do in the world. Subscribe, hit a button. How hard is it, right? I mean, he's not even asking you to join. He's just asking you to subscribe. He didn't ask me to buy those questions. I just did it because I thought it was awesome. Awesome. YouTube is a plethora of information. If you know where to look, you know who to listen to, and you got to know who to trust, right? It's got to be authentic. I firmly believe authenticity will be the currency of the future. I really do, especially with AI. You're not going to know if you're talking to Rod or Rod AI, right? Eventually, you're not going to know if you're talking to the dude that created the Diary of a CEO, if it's going to be an AI agent, right? Kevin O'Leary talks about that too. Awesome. Fantastic. You should watch that one. All right, I'll stop pumping. I'll stop pumping his bags. He's got plenty of air, right? Anyhow, enjoy the day. I guess subscribe if you want to. If you don't, I really don't care. But the goal of this whole video session series, The Rambler, I guess, is just to make mistakes. Watch myself speak to whoever will hit subscribe. And I apologize because it's been a while, right? So I guess I should apologize to myself. It is garden season, so that sometimes takes precedence for me because I really love to grow shit. Maybe I'll pivot to that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the day. Remember, always do for you. Niece, the message is for you. Always do for you. Cheers.